Look, let's waste no time. Let's get right into the video. Kevin Durant just had his best playoff game of all time. Simple as that. 49 points, triple-double, carried his team with James Harden hobbled. Kyrie not even playing in this game. We just saw Kevin Durant play his best basketball in the playoffs ever. Not OKC, not Golden State. What he did in Brooklyn tonight is his best performance ever. Like the video, subscribe, all the other shit, you know what to do. Let's talk about this game. First of all, again, Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant, man. Now, I'm one of those guys where I'm not a big KD fan, but I respect the talent. So I'll be real with you. I respect the talent. Kevin Durant is an all-world talent. And there's times where I will get on him for saying he doesn't really have to do too much because of the team that he's played on. Being in Golden State for the past 5 years, well, it was 4 years or 3 years, whatever it was. 3 years, you know, it was a great team. Coming to Brooklyn, this was a great team. So a lot of the time when we talk about Kevin Durant, we talk about the fact that he's not ever able to really show us his full capabilities of being an NBA player, offensive player. A lot of emotions right now. It's a crazy game. And tonight, being down 20 against the Bucks with James Harden playing with a hobbled hamstring, with Kyrie not playing due to an ankle injury, he comes out and does this. I gotta respect it. I'm not even gonna sit here and hate. I gotta respect it, man. It came down to a point in the third quarter where I knew they were up 20. The Bucks were up 20 at one point in this game. If I sound loud, I apologize for my earphone users. They were up 20 at one point in this game. And I looked at it in the third quarter. I'm like, wait a minute. The Nets are heating up right now. Like, they're legit heating up right now. And Kevin Durant, led by him, and it's not just that Kevin Durant had 49 points. It's the fact his playmaking. And I'm one of those guys where I talk about the Nets and I talk about how Harden is so important for this team and his ability to play make for others. And we talk about Kevin Durant's game, and I gotta take the piss. You know, this is a night where I was wrong on a lot of things. And I always thought to myself, does Kevin Durant always make his players better? Does he make those guys around him a better player than what they are now? Kevin Durant was diming guys, finding guys open. If he had the mid-range and he was getting the double, he'd find guys in the corner or cutting backdoor to the basket. Like, this was incredible. This was an incredible game by Kevin Durant. We have to talk about this. This is one of his greatest performances in the playoffs. We talk about Cleveland when he shot those crazy threes in the Quicken Loans Arena. No, this right here was something it was remarkable. It was remarkable. Now, Game 6 coming up. Let's talk about this Bucks, man, because this whole night has me stunned. I am stunned right now. The Bucks, what they need to do to plan for Game 6, what they need to do, call the U.S. Army, get a tank, go ahead and line up every member of the front office, everybody who's on the roster, and just blow that shit up. Blow it up. Because this is over. This is done. I'm no longer... You guys saw my video when I said Bucks in 6. I was wrong. I'm a fool. Simple as that. To be up 20 against the team without their two of the 3 best players on that team. One is hobbled, had 0 points in that halftime, and you somehow lose this game. When I tell you Mike Budenholzer needs to be fired, Giannis, don't get me started on Giannis. Don't get me started on Giannis Antetokounmpo tonight. This was an embarrassment. Like, I wasn't rooting for the Bucks, but it was more so like seeing them fold a 20-point lead to this capability was embarrassing. It came to a point in that third quarter, they didn't even know how to run their offense anymore. You have Giannis at the top of the key, literally HB diving to the basket. Like, who doesn't see that? And the biggest thing that I can't believe, like, Mike Budenholzer needs to be fired. Either he needs to be fired or the Bucks need to blow it up or something. Because after what we saw tonight, and this is something that's been going on throughout this whole series, the entire series. This is, oh my God. I really don't know what to say about this team because it's just an embarrassment. It's just a huge embarrassment to be up 20 against a team that's hobbled like this and you can't secure the win. They're not a championship level team. I was wrong. They had us fooled again. I'll admit when I'm wrong. I was wrong. This team is not ready. They're going to lose. If they win Game 6, they win Game 6. And Jesus Christ, I cannot believe what we just saw tonight. This was incredible. By Kevin Durant, especially. And we got to talk about Jeff Green. Jeff Green at one point was carrying the team in that first few quarters in the first half. And he was 6 for 6 from 3. Had 24 points at one point that I checked. I think he finished with more points than that. But he was big time. And man, Jeff Green did what he had to do. Shamit looked good in those third quarters. And it just seemed like the entire team during that run during the third quarter, the Brooklyn Nets just felt like they can come back and win this game. I texted in my group chats with my friends. I literally told them, I said, hey, the Bucks are about to lose this game. They're about to fold. I'm telling you right now, they're about to fold. They're going to fold this game. And just like that, they folded the game. And one thing that's pissing me off too, not more so pissing me off, but just has me utterly confused. Because when we talk about the great players in this game, we talk about Kevin Durant, which he showed tonight. No, like we see this. We talk about Devin Booker and how he's playing great basketball. We talk about all these young guys like Trae Young, Donovan Mitchell. We hold on to a certain standard. Giannis Antetokounmpo is a 2-time MVP and the reigning Defensive Player of the Year. Not once did he check Kevin Durant in that moments of when he was going off. Not once. I was watching the game. And don't tell me he was helping on the drive, because he wasn't helping. He was on the corner guarding a shooter like Shamet or even Harris. Not once did he go and check him. That is an indictment on him. As a Defensive Player of the Year, there is no reason why you're the best player on your team, the best defender, and you're not on that best player on the team right now. KD's going off and you're looking at the corner. What are we talking about right now? What are we doing? What are we actually doing right now? If Giannis Antetokounmpo is really, really that good and we hold him in that high regard, it's a no-brainer that he should be on Kevin Durant the entire game. But no, we didn't see that. We saw him in the corner while Kevin Durant was just cooking the entire Bucks defense. And like I said before, I don't know if it's coaching, but even if it is coaching and you don't want Giannis on him, Giannis has to go want that. You gotta stop him. You have to go stop him. And he didn't want that. So, I mean, it's just the Bucks played horrible basketball. The Nets found their rhythm. And credit to James Harden for actually playing in this game. I think a lot of people are making jokes about James Harden. And again, I'm not the biggest Nets fan, but I do respect talent. That's one thing I'm always going to do on this channel. James Harden thugged it out. In that first half, he didn't look too good. But in that fourth quarter, he didn't look like the normal James Harden that we know. But we knew that James Harden was going to help this team make plays to get open and find guys in rhythm. And he did that. And I just feel like the Nets, this team is, like I said before in previous videos, this team is something to be feared with. And it just looks like no matter what happens to them, they got enough guys to go ahead and win the championship. If Kevin Durant can do this, play 48 minutes, 49-point triple-double, like this is some stuff that we saw when we praised LeBron in 2018 and what he did on that playoff run. This is something on the same level what KD just did. Because we got to use context. James Harden was a non-factor primarily most of this game. Second best player was Jeff Green, just like LeBron in 2018. This was incredible. For everybody that doesn't like James, that doesn't like Kevin Durant, that just, the whole ring pop, all that stuff, I feel it. I understand where you're coming from. But tonight, you got to shut up. Nobody can talk about. Tonight is his night. Tonight, Kevin Durant proved to the entire NBA that he's the best player in the world. And that's tough to say from me, obviously, but man, it's incredible. I think the Nets win this series. I think the Bucks need to blow this shit up. They got to do something. This is just an embarrassment on the entire. If you live in Milwaukee, hold your head in shame, literally. Hold your head in shame. Go to your parents, tell them that you're shamed, like literally. Unbelievable. This is, man, first video back in like 5 days, and this is what we're coming to. Crazy. But look, man, yo, you know the deal. Like the video if you enjoy the content, subscribe if you're new, and share the video with your friends that love NBA content as well. But of course, stay on beat. More videos coming up. But Kevin Durant, 49-point triple-double. Ain't much we talk about after that, man. Y'all stay safe.